applied for a brand new job back in Branson a couple of weeks ago.
New job, huh?
Yeah. There was 2 of us that actually applied for it. I told Hot Lips, see, I married a woman from Maryland after I lost the boy's mama. I told her, I said, I want to go down and I want to give my application for a Lion Tamer's job. And she said, what in the world do you know about training lions? And isn't that kind of dangerous? I said, well, now all of them Lion Tamers, they've got that little stool that they put between them and the lion, and that keeps the lion off of them.
Oh yeah, that's the way they do it in the circus.
So Hot Lips said, well, what happens if that lion takes one of them big paws and knocks that stool out of your hand? Then what are you going to do? I said, well, you know them long whips they got? I said, I can take that long whip and I can just beat that nose over the end of the lion's nose, and that'll keep him away from me.
Yeah. Keep you safe.
Yeah. She said, well, what happens if he bites that whip in 2 and knocks it out of your hand? Then what you gonna do?
You're in trouble.
I said, well, I know what I'll do. You know them little pistols they carry on their sides?
Oh yeah.
I'll pull that thing out and I'll bam, bam.
Yeah, shoot.
And she said, well, what happens if it misfires?
Oh, you're in trouble.
I said, well, let's see. I know what I'll do. I'll reach down on the floor of that lion's cage and I'll pick me up a handful of poop.
Yeah!
And I'll throw it in that lion's eyes and I'll make my way over to the door and I'll get out of the cage safely.
Oh yeah.
She said, well, what happens if there ain't no poop laying around in the floor? I said, let me tell you, if I lose that stool and that whip and that pistol don't shoot, there's going to be plenty of poop. And then, now there was only one. Wait a minute, I not hear this story. See how obedient my sons are. But there was one other lady. There was one lady that applied for that job besides myself. And oh, was she beautiful. I mean, she was built like the highways that runs through Arkansas full of curves. And when she undressed, she walked inside that lion's cage and she had nothing on but a little bikini strap.
Yeah,
and that great big old lion rubbed up against her thighs, all against her body, just like a great big old house cat.
Wow!
And the fellow that was taking applications, he said, do you think you can do that? I said, I sure can, but you're going to have to get that lion out of that cage first.
Up here, huh? classic sounds of the dobro. You don't really hear that much anymore. On RFD television, back where we're from, I don't know if you folks get it out here, but every now and then they'll show a lot of reruns of Porter Wagner. Roy Acuff. And Roy Acuff, he'll have an old boy come out there. His name is Bashful Brother Oswald. Oswald, he'll walk out there with his old dobro. He'll say, boys, here tonight on the Grand Ole Opry, we're going to make the dobro cry. He'll get way up here on the neck and he'll start making the old dobro cry. Now that was the old classic sound on the dobro. Now Oswald, he's gone now, but I hope y'all like the old style. Boys, we're going to make it cry way up here in Pennsylvania.